Hey everybody, Dave Neal here, stand-up comedian, host of Bachelor Recap, a guy's review. Happy Saturday morning. Are you watching cartoons out there? How's everybody doing? As you know from this video, I'm going to share some Dale and Clare updates. A lot of updates to talk about in the Clare and Dale universe. This photo right here is Dale and Clare bringing their baggage back into their relationship. You know what I mean? That's exactly what that is. This is at Rosebuds. If you guys were a part of the detective work that we did about 4 or 5 days ago, then you understand that we were able to piece together fragments of plates to determine where they are in the world. Where in the world is Dale and Clare? Nobody cares, but we do. I digress. So, folks, we need some cool weekend music to get this party started because we're going to be discussing how we got to where it is we are with this Dale and Clare saga. As you guys know, we've been tackling some pretty intense social issues on the channel, a lot going on in the Bachelor world, but for once, there's a little bit of hope for a dead relationship to be brought back to life. And why not? They only, fell in love in 3 or 4 days. What's to say they can't do it again? And if there's hope for Dale and Clare, maybe there's hope for you out there. You're alone watching this in bed. You should be filing your taxes. I don't know what you're doing over there. But maybe that we can learn a little bit from the love triangle of Dale, Clare, and it looks like maybe that's the owner of Rosebud's Steak and Seafood out there in Florida. All right, folks, how did we get into this mess? I'm going to share with you guys an article that says they're definitely not together, and then another article that says they're definitely together. And I think the point we can take from that is nobody knows. But I think by the end of this video, with you guys in the comment section, we're going to be able to decide if Dale and Clare are in fact back together. I'll play for you their most recent Instagram updates that they released just half an hour ago, which this is what I love about social media. I've never had my alerts turned on to my cell phone before for people's story updates, but now I've got alerts turned on for Dale, Clare, Jed. I'm still waiting for him to drop that podcast. I've got my alerts turned on for Rachel Kirkconnell, and I tell you what, I'm with the love of my life, hanging out. We're on a date on the couch during pandemic, and then all of a sudden I get an update that says, "Oh, Dale just posted a story," and she looks at me and she goes, "Make that money, Dave," and then I go do it. Okay, that's love, folks. That's love. Tasha needs a new pair of shoes. Leave a comment, hit the like button, and let's have fun. Okay, so this all started on February 16th. What day is it today? I think today's like the 20th or the 19th. I don't even know anymore. I'm about to move in 1 week. Today's February 20th. So this only started, can you believe it, 4 days ago. It feels like 2 years ago that there was photos posted right here of Dale and Clare back in Florida. These photos were so important because this was essentially like when your favorite band breaks up and then you find out that they're getting coffee together somewhere and you're like, there is hope. Maybe the bassist forgives the guitarist for banging his girlfriend. Of course the guitarist is going to bang the bassist's girlfriend. You're the bassist. You got to just, you know what I mean? You got no other options. You know what I mean? All right, I digress. So, anyhow, folks, this news came out and the world went crazy. Some people said, that's not Clare. Her butt looks different. Did this and that. Everyone becomes like a expert on, 3 megapixel photos. Of course it was Clare. Of course it was Dale. No one said it didn't look like Dale, that goofy MFer with those ears. You know what I mean? I'm in the big ear club, and we are jealous of that man with his little ears and his nice toned body. I ate pizza last night. All right, folks. So they posted this photo. We all went crazy with it. And then, of course, here's an image of us all finding out that Dale and Clare got back together. Of course, this was when NASA landed the new rover on Mars. But I feel like they were also cheering for Dale and Clare, weren't we all? So anyhow, folks, this Rosebud story was the fun part. After they're back together, everyone's scouring their images. He's just posting like Don Julio tequila, sponsored post. Go get your money, bro. I'm all about it. But then we find out that they're getting food somewhere. We see these images, taken over somebody's shoulder, like a creep that everyone is. Bachelor Nation, we're all a bunch of creeps. And of course, news comes out they're at Rosebud's Steak and Seafood. But it wasn't, of course, if you didn't watch my last video, we really had a blast piecing together they call it Asparagate, right? They both had asparagus in their photos, and then one had letters from the plate, and then the other one had the other. It was like I felt like I was on Survivor, the show No One Wants, where like the winner of Survivor is whoever can figure out what restaurant they're at. We called the Rosebuds. They were very nice to us, and anyhow, folks, here we are. So news leaks the next day. Everyone picks it up. No one credits me. I understand. Whatever. No big deal. And then this is the photo we get the next morning. It says, a lot to smile about lately. # God is good. Let me tell you something. You get back with your ex. The sex is good. You're in Florida. The weather's nice. The humidity hits you just right. You start going back to praying to God. That's what happens out there. God is good, all right. You know what's good? Healthy communication with your partner so you understand where you guys stand and you fill up each other's love languages. That's what is good. But anyhow, folks, because they only knew each other for such a short time, we don't even know what they fought over. We've seen Claire be a little vitriolic, to put it nicely. She gets very upset and starts wagging her finger. You never want your lady to start wagging her finger at you. You've never seen a bonier knuckle than when they're looking at you, telling you what you did wrong. And who knows, maybe Dale was stressed, and who knows what happened. We really don't, but what we know is they're both in neutral ground, which is Florida. A lot of people have commented that Florida is where couples go to get back together. It's just got the perfect amount of trash, no masking, and everyone's got their own thing going on that no one cares too much about you. Am I right about Florida? Someone commented on one of my videos and says, I'm just glad I'm from a state that's not communist. Well, I just hope everyone can find love, whether you're in a communist state like mine in California or a non-communist state like Florida. God bless all of you. Different sides of the country. They do have nice humidity and their beaches are warmer, but of course, that's no difference to their love story here. So this, speaking of beaches, son of a beach, this came out the next day. Again, more Bachelor Nation creeps taking photos of people here on the beach. Claire looks to be taking a photo of her toes. We know Dale loves taking photos of his toes. We aren't sure why. He's got decent toes. For a guy who played professional football, you get stepped on a lot by a lot of fat men. He's got pretty decent toes. So they posted the photos of, at the beach. And of course, a good Samaritan / stalker, whichever way you look at it, was able to, get this photo and show that they were at the beach. And by the way, is he wearing, what are those, workout sneakers? Or are those, I can't tell here. Help me out, guys. Are those her heels or his sneakers? Because who wears sneakers to the beach? It makes me wonder if this was an impromptu beach session here. He's got some sort of, what would you call this? This looks like one of those yogurts with the nuts on top, and you crack the nuts up and stir them. That's what that looks like to me. And these look like Jordans. Guy wears Jordans to the beach. I guess you got to respect it. It's Florida. You know what I mean? I'm surprised he didn't wear jean shorts to the beach. Dale looks like a jean short to the beach type of guy. They've got their electrolyte water or whatever it is. And then she's got what appears to be a black bikini on. More about that in a second. So everyone runs with their stories because we're all trying to just get our own claim to fame here. You know what I mean? This is like the gold rush of Bachelor Nation. Clare Crawley, this is from Us Weekly. Stars, they're just like us. Shut up, Us Weekly. Nobody cares. They're buying avocados in a store. You know what I mean? Clare Crawley, and I love nothing more than reading Us Weekly at this supermarket and not buying it. Has anyone ever bought an Us Weekly? Or do you just steal it from the gym when you're in the sauna? All right, folks. Clare Crawley and Dale, they sponsor the show here. Clare Crawley and Dale Moss are back together. They're figuring things out after a brief split. Hold on, I'm going to fast forward this song because it has lyrics. So there's a quote that says, "Give it up already." No, that's not nice. Reunited, and it feels so good. The Bachelorette alum Clare Crawley is back together with Dale Moss. A source tells Us Weekly. Do you think they just take these sources? Do you think it's just like some intern, and they're like, "Give me a quote, intern. All right, you're the source." Like, this is what's wrong with our news. I say in quotes. Dale has been pretty secretive, so we're going to have to decide which source we believe, that they're back together or that they're not. Dale has been pretty secretive with friends. Oh, I just lost it. Come on now. It's a Saturday. Where did it go? Hold on, folks. The pop-ups on... No wonder this dying media. They have to have 15 different pop-ups just to get a story out. Dale has been pretty secretive with friends when they're asking if he's back with Clare, but it's obvious to everyone that they're back together. Look, you don't go to Rosebud's Steak and Seafood House when you're just friends with somebody. Not at the prices of those entrees. You know what I mean, folks? The hairstylist, 39, an athlete, got engaged 2 weeks after meeting on season 16 of Bachelorette. Then they chose to leave the show after a November 2020 episode to continue their relationship. Us reported the pair's split on January 19th, with Moss, 32, confirming the news later that day. And as we know, Dale Moss confirmed that they broke up, and then she posted something that was like, news to me, and then we were all like, oh no, what's going on here? Not on the same page. There's a lot going on in Bachelor Nation where people aren't on the same page. He later explained on his Instagram story that the breakup didn't come out of nowhere and that he was having a tough time moving on. Well, you know, you fall in love fast, you're going to get hurt fast. I love Clare and respect Clare enough to let her know how I feel, even if that's against the expectations of everybody else, and it's going to take time. I wanted nothing more than to make this relationship work, and I put my heart and soul into each and every day, all 13 days. I put my heart and soul into all 13 days of that relationship, and I want nothing more than to build a healthy, short-term, 2-hour relationship. 5 days later, he cried during an Instagram live, telling his fans that he's been effing hurting a lot. The former Bachelorette also shared a slew of Instagram videos explaining that she was struggling with anxiety following the split. So many people have commented the easy thing. So many people, and again, I don't know if this speaks to our collective IQ in Bachelor Nation. I'd love to know, are we smart or are we dumb? Leave a comment. Are we dumb, Bachelor Nation? So many people posted, they're just getting back together so we can build more followers. And I'm thinking, does anybody want to hang out with an ex they don't like just for followers? I don't think there's anything in the world worth it to hang out with somebody you no longer like. Am I wrong about that? Is it worth the extra 20,000 followers named Betty in Iowa? No offense, Betty, but Dale Moss doesn't give two shits about you, Betty. Go back to your life. He's doing his thing. He's taking photos of his toes. Please follow my Instagram. It's @DNeals. I care so much about you, Betty. I'll gladly take it. By the way, we just hit 18,000 subscribers on YouTube. Shout out to you guys. We just celebrated our 10 subscriber special. We just hit 18,000. My goal is to hit 20,000 subscribers before I move out of this apartment in 7 days. I'm moving out of this apartment. My fiance, myself, and our elderly dog over here are moving into a new place that's going to have a dedicated YouTube room, a dedicated office where we're going to be making tons of great content. So definitely stick around, subscribe, and bet on us, and we're gonna prove you right. Tell you that much. No breaking up over here. The former exes seemingly began talking again shortly after the videos, as they were spotted together in Florida on Tuesday, February 16th, after Dave Neal, an internet sensation, pieced together two different plates on a Yelp review. I made the last part up. Sounded right. After being photographed, the door. A plant just fell. I'll get it, Tasha. Don't worry. Plants are falling. The whole place is going to shit right now, but I'm getting this video out for you guys. They were just hanging out, having a couple of drinks, and Eyewitness told us exclusively at the time. It was just the two of them laying low. People kind of left them alone. Oh, did they leave them alone, or did they all take photos and send them to me the next day? Here's E.T. They said Clare Crawley and Dale Moss are not back together after dinner date. So there's all this news that they're not back together, but it looks like they're back together to me. What do you guys think? I feel like they're just taking it slow. They're not going to post a joint photo because they already did the engagement breakup on Instagram. They already did all that stuff. My advice to you, Dale and Clare, don't post social media photos together. Don't give the internet the food that we so crave. Keep it for yourself. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what this photo's all about. They're not giving us any scraps. They're taking them home to themselves. You know what I mean? So anyway, this was today's update. I'll share this update with you, then we'll get out of here. They've been together now 4 or 5 different days here in Florida. Nice long break. The question is now that it's been about 4 or 5 days, how long are they going to be together? How long is this going to last? You know what I mean? Some people had said that it looks like maybe they're looking at property in Florida together. A lot of people have said, it's good that she doesn't move to his home turf in New York and he doesn't move to hers in California. And then other people said, well, her mom's dying. She should be home taking care of her mom. And to that I say, go F yourself, okay? Go. You don't know their situation any better than the rest of us do. You know what I mean? So let's just root them on, and everyone should, just root for the higher energy of love here, folks. So he posts this video right here. This is the first time that they posted nearly the identical thing, some little video of some, overlooking things, and then he posts what is them about to go on the boats, and then she just posted this. So this pretty much confirms, obviously, they're still together. Look, they're at I don't know if that's their balcony. I'm not going to go into details and find out what pool this is. I'm not getting on Google Earth. If you guys want to do that, send me a message on my DM. and on Instagram at Neals, and we'll go from there. But I really don't care to stalk them any further than this. But of course, if more information comes out, I'd love to get it. There's some kayaks. It looks like they're about to rent. Luckily, she came with flotation devices. Hey, folks, come on now. Anyway, folks, let me know what you guys think about all this. It looks like they're still together in Florida. Where we go from here, it's anybody's game. Listen, if you want to stay in touch with me, I'm going to have merchandise coming out. I have a link where you can sign up for my mailing list. No spam. I'm just going to email people once every couple of weeks. The link's in the description of this video. You just click it, you put in your info. Again, like I said, I'm not going to spam you with anything, but when new merch comes out, if I'm doing stand-up comedy in your neck of the woods, you'll get a nice email from me. So I appreciate it. I'm going to start populating that. Leave a comment. Hit the Harrison on top of that like button. Just go bump that Harrison with your nice little finger over there while you're wagging it at your ex. Just hit that like button. It helps the algorithm. And I will see you guys later on. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye-bye now.